It is Silly Voice Man back again with another modding tutorial. This time we will be modding the 60HE with the burger mount mod or O-ring mod or however you want to call it. But you'll probably be thinking like, burger mount mod? Are we gonna be eating burgers? Hell yeah! And I was thinking like, yeah, I can work for Wooting and eat burgers in the meanwhile. No, it's not that, unfortunately. Well, first of all, the burger mount mod is pretty much you having a screw and you put an O-ring on the screw just below the screw head, and you put the O-ring on your standoff in your 60HE case. That way, if you screw in your module, the first interaction you will have by pressing down on a key is the O-rings meshing together once you press a key. So supposedly you should have a more bouncier feel, so you have more wiggle room and maybe it makes the overall typing experience nicer, I guess. And second off, the 60HE is also tray mounted, which means the screws and the PCB will have direct contact on the standoffs, which in theory should create additional pinginess if you press down a key. And of course, a lot of people don't want that, so this should also help with that. But of course, most of you guys are wondering what are the results with this mod, and I can say it doesn't change a whole lot. For at least the feel, it doesn't change anything. It still feels really stiff, and I can show you a before and after video, but really it's just the same shit. It doesn't really change. But now the sound profile, well, that's where you guys are the judge of it. I have two videos that I'm gonna show you, the before and after, and you guys can judge if you like it or not. And this mod has been performed on a stock 60HE, as I doubt it will make a difference for a looped 60HE. So yeah, have a listen. And now you're of course wondering, how do you apply such a mod to the 60HE? Well, first off, you actually have to remove the module from your 60HE case. You can do this by actually unscrewing all the screws in your PCB and then just pulling it out. And once you remove the module, you're gonna grab the screws and you're gonna put an O-ring around the screw as far as possible. Then you wanna grab that screw and put it inside of one of the holes of your module. Now you're gonna grab your screwdriver and push against the screw itself. This will make sure the O-ring is as high up as possible. You want to make sure you're gonna keep force with your screwdriver on the screw itself and twist the keyboard a little bit around so you can actually see the back of the PCB. And now you can actually see there's a screw sticking out on the back, and now you want to grab another O-ring and put it on top of that. Make sure you hold the O-ring in your hands or within your fingernails and twist the screw onto the screw itself so it's nice and seated on there. And once the second O-ring is on place, you can actually release your screwdriver, and now your screw should be nice and firm in place and shouldn't move at all. Now you want to repeat this step for all the other screws until you've done pretty much everything. And then you want to place the module inside of the case and make sure to screw the screws just very slightly, that it's actually seated in the standoffs. But please do not do this over the top, because if you're gonna do this too much, you're gonna squish down the O-rings and then it will still be stiff as heck. So make sure to only slightly screw in the screws in the standoffs to get that bouncier feel. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe, of course, if you want to see more videos like this. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions, which we should make videos of. And we have Discord as well. Check out Discord. There's a community for questions as well, and just talking and fun stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye, people, and see you in the next time. Silly Voice Man, out.